Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Psychic here with CSU Vikings versus Tiffin University. Now, I'm trying to remember, I'm not sure how this is going to go. However, we are going to see MJB out from the start. Interesting circumstance. We don't usually see MJB, but I'm excited to see some hero gameplay, excited to see some lucky top decks, hopefully. But right now, we're going to have this Tiffin DDD holding MJB at the ledge. Switching between the ledges and ouch, catches the neutral get up. You can't do that in collegiate esports. You can't hit people with that. You can't. The neutral be to hit the Gordo. Fair into the grab and do another fair taste control of the stage. Goes for the whack, but I don't think it's going to connect. Gordo really is, it's the best and worst option in your arsenal. They're going to knock it back. However, MJB taking back stage control. Goes for the thwack, knocks away the Gordo with it. Psych Up is online. This is dangerous for this Tiffin DDD. It's the heal off. MP at 45, spends most of it low on MP, which might be a little bit scary. Tries to go for the up tilt, a little bit out of range. Gordo in a dash attack from the Tiffin DDD. The forward tilt. Maybe back to ledge, gets hit with the Gordo again. When you can't put out a hitbox to counter, it can be really, really painful. It's gonna be the drag down up air into the up tilt, into the up air to finish out the stock. This Tiffin DDD coming out strong, wondering if this may be one of their better players. Inhale, and maybe gets the throw. Boom, sends away the Gordo and sends away the King, followed up by the neutral B to finish out the stock. Down throw into the fair, into the up tilt, tries to find a follow-up, but doesn't quite get the hit on the nair. Up tilt into the grab from Tiffin. Tries to spot dodge the Gordo, but it's just a little bit too slow. Blocks, but gets hit with the dash attack. This is a really painful situation to be in because you can't put out a hitbox to stop the Gordo. Back throw off the stage, takes stage control, tries to sizzle, not in range. Blocks the swallowed Gordo, dashes under it, gets hit with the neutral B itself. It's gonna be Nair, back into neutral, uses the neutral B to hit the Gordo back. Uses it on the table, but it doesn't quite connect. Uses the shield to block the Gordo. Back up off stage, gets some resources up. Waits out the forward smash, but unfortunately gets hit with the fair. Psych Up still online. Rolls behind, but doesn't quite find a hit. Tries to find a forward smash, but gets countered by the up tilt. Unfortunately, that's going to be the back air to finish out the stock from Tiffin. MJB only able to take one, unfortunately, but we're going to have to see who CSU brings in the next round. Alrighty then, it looks like we are going to see Dreamless on the Mii Brawler come in to finish out this DDD. Now, Mii Brawler is a character who can really eat heavyweights alive, so I am a little bit afraid for this DDD. Triple taunt, quadruple taunt. I think we're starting. A little bit of shenanigans now with the grab from Dreamless. Forward throw. Nair tries to get a follow-up, not quite going to be able to find it. Hits the Gordo back. Again, that move is so good, but so bad, but so good. Finds the up tilt. Doesn't quite find too much off of it aside from that up air. The Nair off of another up tilt. Hit with the up air, stuck off stage. Scary position to be in against DDD. Shields the forward smash, but it's out of range for the down tilt follow-up. Thrupper to get back to the stage. Has to go for an up, falling up air, but doesn't quite land it. Back on stage, was in position to kill the DDD, but couldn't quite find it. Go for the forward smash, but gets hit with the neutral B. Back into neutral here. Chop up to counter Gordo. F tilt, a little bit scary for Dreamless, but definitely not the end of the world. Ouch! Back air into the Gordo, takes control of the stage. High percent for Dreamless, however, really high, misses the Thrupper, so you're not going to be able to see that kill confirm. However, up smash at 147 with some rage is definitely going to kill, even on a character as large as DDD. Finds the down throw into the Nair, into the Thrupper. Tries to go for it again, doesn't quite find it. I think that might have been the spot dodge on the DDD's part. Up tilt into the up air, double up tilt, up air into the Thrupper for the kill! What percent was that? Okay, 93, admittedly higher than I thought. I thought that DDD was at like 60.
The combo started at 60.
Go, gadget, die! That's some swine combo. That's some swine flu combo. You can't do that to people. Dreamless with the Thrupper. That's what you want to see if you're CSU. Let's see what Tiffin tries to do next. Alrighty, moving into this next one, we're going to see a Roy. Now, this is a little bit scary. As much as I think Brawler is a very strong character, Roy is... Is this a button check? Maybe. As much as I think Brawler might be a higher tier character than Roy, Roy is scary in this matchup because he has a sword. And it can be very difficult to approach a swordy in some cases. However, if you can get in and stay in, you might be able to get a lot of value, but the problem is, Roy is also a character who gets a lot of value from being in. Finds the opening to even it back up. Fair from the ledge from this Tiffin Roy. Good for Nair. Goes for the up tilt. Look to try and control stage control. However, that side B from Roy, serious damage. 87 on Dreamless here. Gets the down throw into the Thrupper. Weird. I'm not sure what hit there. And what hit there, that's the up B to deal some serious damage, although Dreamless is still living. Fair takes control of the stage, and it's not going to be enough to give back. Maybe he needed to use like the feint jump or something, but unfortunate for Dreamless. Blocks the up B and punishes with the up smash to take the stock. CSU is still a little bit behind and needs to be able to clear it up. Congrats to CSU for a wonderful stock taken. You could hear them pop off from the back room in here. I don't know if that got on the mic. I hope it did. I think that'd be so funny. Dreamless immediately capitalizing on the opportunity. Carries in the F tilt, but F tilt doesn't get you much. Asphalt down into the ledge, calls out or counter, tries to follow up on a punish for the F smash, but doesn't quite find it, but finds the Thrupper! Okay! Alright, dude! That's 2! CSU having Dreamless even it up, bringing it to 7-6. Immediately taking all of the advantage that DDD had gotten and just scattering it to the wind. It's gone. Go home. I'm excited to see what happens in the next round. Is this a battle of the Mies? Or production comment, is this Fortune?
No way. That does look like
I feel like I've seen this Mii before is the problem.
Sally in terms of the...
I mean, the shock, like, granted the chakram is universal, but like the chakram and the Gale Strike are on the table. That is Fortune's moveset, but like I don't know if that's just correct for me, Sword Fighter. Do we know if that's Fortune? Can we ask? It might be Fortune.
Exactly like...
I mean, to be fair, we had Fortune here like on Sunday. I realize it might sound like I'm having a one-person conversation because I don't know if you're getting on the mic.
I think they can hear me.
I hope.
Just very distant.
I'd hope. I don't know how I feel about this because like I was mentioning things about the sword, but me Sword Fighter is a much weaker character than me Brawler. Like, just being frank. The down throw into the Thrupper. Down throw, it's serious damage on possibly Fortune. I don't want to say if it is Fortune or not. does get the stock, though, which brings CSU directly into an even game state. We're going to have to see how CSU decides to approach this next. Alrighty, CSU is not messing around, whipping out the Ruby. Now, me Sword Fighter into Snake seems interesting. Both of these characters do have projectiles, but like, Snake's projectiles are top 5 in the game, and I can't say the same thing for me Sword Fighters. I could see something happening with like the cape, but I don't know if Rainbow Slash is gonna save you in this matchup. It's Fortune, but at some point, like, this is still a tier difference, and like, this is... If there's one player I've learned to have faith in, it's probably Ruby. I have seen one match where I don't think it was right to bet. Oh, that's a kill. That's the problem. Sometimes you just get to do that. Like, that's the thing. Snake just kills you sometimes. You die. Back in the dream, Chakram gets the down tilt, tries to follow up with an up a smash, but not gonna find it. Grenade finishes the nair. C4 was somewhere. C4's on a platform. I think me Sword Fighter gets hit by this through a platform, but I'm not entirely sure. Neutral. There's a lot of projectiles. Runs up into the forward throw, but gets hit with the grenade and the C4, I believe. Oh! That's another up tilt. Be 115 in a probably close to kill range, but like Snake is so heavy. Avoids the forward air and the chakram, just trying to stay alive here. 148. Rage is online, but you're definitely getting up there in percentage, and like, as much as Ruby does have the space to maybe even just go even, like, every stock of these is terrifying going for Tiffin. Chakram tries to follow up with the Rainbow Slash, but doesn't quite get it. Fair ignites the grenade, so that's going to go back to neutral. 191 for Ruby. Just starts this Gale Whirlwind. Like, I understand it is a kill confirm, but like you gotta use it. Like, Ruby's at 200%. Anything kills here. Anything kills here. Ruby back to 0. See if Fortune's gonna be able to chew through. Like the grenade. That's gonna be C4 into the up air. 90%, 115 on Fortune here. Forward tilt into the Nikita. This is looking scary. Up. Quick jab. Late on that. Back to the neutral game. We are on, like, careful with what you say. It is just throwing projectiles for 2 hours. Like, what do you do if you're me sword fighter in this circumstance? What are you gonna do? Go in, die to snake up tilt a 3rd time? Down smash. Fortune still trying to fight through. E4 in that center stage. That's the problem. Like, I don't think you're favored at range as me sword fighter, but like, what else are you supposed to do? Oh,
Yeah. That's what you.
that was painful. I mean, like, that's why CSU whips out Ruby. Like, that's what happens. Shout out to Fortune, by the way. Thanks for showing up at Midgard Mayhem and helping. Incineroar! Now, I know that Ruvy's spoken about this not being the most ideal matchup, but I'm curious. Like, I still think this is extremely snake favored. But I guess it comes down to how things go. But Tiffin's does have revenge right now. However, Ruby immediately takes control of the matchup. Projectile, they do a lot. Ida does have the grenade to prevent the follow-up. It's shield interaction. Where was that? When did he set that?
You got to see him fall to the platform when he went down.
No!
That's when he put it down.
I swear, I can never tell when, like... I feel like Ruby just summons C4 sometimes. Oh! That's crazy. Okay, yeah, I mean, like, I'd expect it to be set there, but still didn't see it. Just back to this neutral. What do you do if you're this Incineroar? Like, everything is painful for you. I'm sorry for my phone notification. I'll be smarter next time. I thought that killed for a second. I fully thought that killed for a second. Down air from the Incineroar. Tries to find it, but gets hit with the up tilt. Up tilt 2. This one gets revenged. Back to neutral. Ruby gets hit with his own grenade. Does get hit with the up air to finish out the stock, but Incineroar's at 143. What are you gonna do here? Pray? Land a really good revenge? Get hit with up tilt and die? Nikita and die, actually. Never mind, Nikita did not hit. Forward tilt did, though. And that's going to be the first round, with CSU taking it over Tiffin University. We'll be back in just a second with another round. Alrighty then, moving into the second round of CSU versus Tiffin, we're going to see CSU's very own Chimpus against this Roy. Now, I don't think this is too favored for the Roy as much as you have the sword to box out. Like, Bayonetta is incredibly apt at moving around, and if you throw out a punishable move like a smash attack, or even a neutral air, albeit not quite going to be able to find the follow-up you want off of it, like, Roy has to play incredibly smart, and as a character known for swinging at ghosts, like, you're in a little bit of danger. Does get the fair, forces off stage. However, it is Bayonetta. Very hard to keep her off the stage. Full game. That's the afterburner kick. Doesn't quite get the follow-up. Oh, stage. However, Olympus getting back pretty quickly. Up tilt into the witch twist, into the afterburner, into the back air. Furious damage on this Roy in the witch time! Not quite gonna be able to find something off of it, and even worse, getting punished for it, but it was cool. This might be the problem. This kind of is the problem with Bayo. She can get that damage very, very easily, but she struggles very difficult to kill properly. Up tilt into the back air, that's going to finish out the stock. Neutral game. Side B to open Chimpus up. Finds the Jair. Just barely able to make it back. Hit with the side B again. The grab tries to follow up, however, the drop down up air is devastating. Finds the afterburner kick at the very least. Back in advantage state, tries to get some more damage. Twisting the afterburner, gets some more damage on, but this is a scary place for Chimpus to be. I think you're in Jair range. Proper spacing on shield is going to give Chimpus the chance to get Roy off of the stage here. Tries to find the up smash off of the whiffed up B, but doesn't quite, and is going to end up losing the stock because of it. Tries to run up an ups and forward smash, but doesn't quite find it. Tries to get an up tilt, but gets counter hit with the fair. However, finds the up tilt into the back air to finally kill. Carries the last hit of the side B. Gets some nice damage, runs up, gets the up throw, but doesn't quite get a follow-up. Screen very fluidly here. Gonna find something, finds the witch twist. Afterburner into the up air, nice damage. Racking on this damage, I feel like Chimpus... The problem here is, like, Chimpus is able to control the pace of neutral. However, if this Tiffin Roy is given any chance to start pressing buttons, it's really scary because Roy's buttons are really, really good. A little bit of defensive neutral here. Either player wants to get hit. Finds the first two hits of forward air, but can't find a follow-up. Finds the afterburner kick into the witch twist into the afterburner. 163 on Roy. Another one of those up tilt backers will probably do it. That Roy probably is aware of it. Gets the up B, but it's not going to kill. Afterburner kick back on stage. Chimpus has stage control. Gets the grab after the whiffed up B. Unfortunately, not going to be able to find a kill move off of it. Not going to be able to find mix off of it. However, finds the call out with the back air to finish out the Roy from Tiffin. Chimpus moving into this next round with one stock and a dream. Let's see how it goes. Alrighty, back after a little bit of technical difficulty. Chimpus unfortunately goes down. However, we're going to see. I believe this is. We don't have gameplay on screen.
Wow!
There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Quick problem fix. Now, I think that I would favor the Pithra here. Just from the fact of, like, this is a sword-y, and this is, like, one of the best swordies in the game. And, like, Terry has to get in, and getting through that sword is really painful, especially when it kills you at 77. 94. These moves do 1,000,000%. Is in go mode, but gets called out by the uppy onto the platform. Dreamless. Woo! There, strings into the uppy. Neutral. And by neutral, I mean Dreamless stuck on the top platform. Albeit stuck is probably not the right word. I realize you probably don't. You can just... Oh. No, yeah, this seems really unfavorable for Terry. What is he gonna do? Rising tackle to the top platform? Dreamless just taking this match at his own pace.
Cat and mouse.
It's cat and mouse, but it's closer to Tom and Jerry.
Cow versus bear.
We look at the... Hey. We can't... I will kill us on the spot.
He's brought it up once during stream already.
No,
right?
the main person who brings it up, I think, is Ty. Okay, gets the up B. That's nasty.
I think just,
Probably.
I think that's...
I could believe it. Albeit like Shotos can do some serious damage if they get a nice opening, and like sometimes you just get a nice opening. What up?
Terry's starting to get some...
You remember the Pizza Hut, or I think it was like the read and you get a personal pan pizza thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that went hard. Ooh. I think it would have been the up B. I think it could have been up smash. I think it could have been a lot of things. Could have been up air, probably. Unfortunate, does end up taking the stock. This is why we never say anything in the booth.
Hey, I said the Terry was starting to get reads. I was just being honest.
You said that you thought that the Pithra was going to walk out of this with 3
And
stocks.
then I said, never mind. The Terry's starting to get reads.
This is what... That's part of it! 99% against Pyra. Scary situation. Down air. Doesn't quite find it. Terry does have go online. I'm feeling the Buster Wolf. This is going to be Buster Wolf, isn't it? Nope, just plays neutral. That's the Buster Wolf. I'm not going to take credit for calling it because I was expecting it raw. I know Terry Bogard too well to not hear Buster Wolf. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's what we want to see, albeit we would have liked to see it without a stock loss, but sometimes that's not an option. Let's see how this goes in the next round. Alrighty, we're gonna see the DDD come out here from Tiffin. I think this is still super favorable for Dreamless, especially with like fast, good sword normals to deflect Gordo. You might just not have somebody else to give. Like,
honestly, it means
probably, but it might be it might be unideal to go into sword to sword, but I think that depends. Got platform with the up air. Or the up smash. Switch to the Pyra. It's the Gordo. It's the spin into the up air into the, I think that was back air to finish out the stock. Oh, the foresight. I think it's so funny. They made a top tier character and then gave her a free trait. And a neutral. Rolls in, blocks the, I think that was smash? Oh, yeah, no. This seems awful for this DDD.
I don't think DDD can do anything.
You're just a big target, dude.
Like,
Dude, I don't care. You can call me my name. I mean, like, granted, like, if you can get to ledge, you can do some shenanigans, but, like, this is super not favorable for you.
I don't even think you can do a whole lot of that.
I mean, I'm not going to say that because we just lost a stock to it, but... Ira? Go Gadget, Hail Mary up B? Oh, side B. 70. I love paying I love paying $5.99 to win the game. Congrats to Dreamless though. Final character for Tiffin. Let's see how this goes. I think it might be Fortune. Alrighty then, Tiffin as their final player, sending out Fortune. Let's see how this goes. On PS2, a little bit scary going sword to sword with a aggressive top tier, but love to see how it goes. You probably do have the range advantage because of those projectiles, but Mithra is such a fast character. She can really be on you in like a quarter of a second, and it's hard to keep her out. Upbeat dash attack. Miguel whirlwind into... Oh, okay. I feel like it's always like a 50... Like, most moves are not supposed to kill until like kill percent. Whenever I see a Pyra, like, forward smash, like, in my mind, it's not, like, based on percent, it's based on a coin flip. Like, did you guess heads or tails right? In, like, a spiritual sense? And then that's what decides if you die or not. Ledge. Air. Very position for Fortune to be in. Dreamless tries to call out, but unfortunately gets hit with the back air to finish out the stock. Fortune moving into CSU's next player. I'm wondering who it's going to be, and I have my sneaking suspicion. My sneaking suspicion. Sneaking. Once again, I am proven that I should never say anything in the booth, ever. MJB. Sword to sword action, 3 stocks to 3 stocks, a little bit more favorable. Maybe. Lower tier character, but, like, sometimes that doesn't matter. Who checks the window? I feel like balance in this matchup is incredibly valuable. It's the Psych Up. Hooks with a half charge side B. It's the bounce! Okay, Fortune is ready to pivot. Prevent getting hit with the bounce. However, ooh, finds the zoom at the very least. Tries to find a forward smash, doesn't quite hit it. Checking the menu. 123, a little bit scary. Ouch. That's going to be the Gale Whirlwind into the forward air to take the stock. Charges neutral B. Has access to full mana again. Chased out. Oh, 68% already. A little bit scary. Ivy to take some damage at the very least. Down throw into the up air to take the stock. Painful. MJB in a very precarious position needs to find a way to chew through a couple of stocks of Fortunes. It seems really difficult when this character can pivot between sword and offense. It feels like both of these characters play a very similar game plan, but Heroes might just be a little bit more inconsistent because of the menu. It's the bounce up at the very least, going to force Fortune to play an offensive game with regular normals. Finds the zoom. Back onto the stage with it. Up air, 77%, trying to find some options. Tries to get the Sizz. Doesn't quite hit it. Back into the menu. Just trying to shuffle through options here. Blocks the Chakram with the Sizzle. 20 MP in a dream, but that dream is not alive enough, unfortunately, for MJB. Taking a loss to Fortune. Not where you want to be. Alrighty, and this is the match that I was expecting. That's going to be Ruvi coming in to face off against Fortune. Back into the round. It's going to be parry into the up smash or up tilt. That kills? I mean, like, it's snake up tilt, so I'm expecting it, but that felt like it killed really, really early. I want to mention, I like the threading of the needle for the C4 in between the battlefield platforms. A lot of chakram coming out from Fortune here. I love neutral. I love neutral. This is like, I will admit, I do like watching this, but like, it is kind of just projectiles being thrown at each other. There's the grenade to punish. I don't know what to say. This is just neutral. Have you played Metal Gear Solid?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm talking like Metal Gear Solid. Like, I can't talk about Snake in this. Watch the gameplay. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I think Metal Gear Solid 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. It's really good. It's the grenade hit. Grenade reflect, but that is always both players. Hit with the forward air with the red lightning, but it's not quite going to be enough to kill. Snake is a very, very heavy boy. Forward tilt to get base control. Both players an extremely high percent. However, going to be Ruby, he's going to be able to find the stock and take it to a 3-1 situation. I keep messing up these names. Fortune in a really precarious position, but does find the up tilt to take the stock. And now we return to the neutral. Let's go, baby. I love neutral. me when I have ordnance. Gets the C4, doesn't find a follow-up off of it. Drops the C4 to force Fortune out of the position. I feel like you could put, like, Kevin MacLeod's Sneaky Snitch in the back of this, and it would make perfect sense. Finds the backer to kill. Last stock for both of these players. Very high percent for Fortune. This is definitely a scary position against a player as good as Ruby. Chase down, maybe find a kill move, but still playing that patient, methodical game plan. Whirlwind into the up air, but doesn't get much off of it. Grenade explosion. One million grenades on the ledge. The mix. Tries to find the up tilt. I love up tilt, spot dodge, up tilt. Ooh. They're back in the neutral. Ruby taking some serious damage. This is starting to get a little bit dicey. 150 is maximum rage for Fortune, so Ruby's gonna need to be able to find a kill option without getting hit with like the back air or something else from Fortune to even this back out. It's become odd even in a lot scarier position. Anything will kill in this circumstance, I think. Drops the C4, which is going to force Fortune to stay out of the area. Dash attack into the Nikita. Woo, baby! That's going to be... I think it was a roll. Was it a roll read? I think it was a roll. Was it roll?
Air drift. Picked up the grenade instead of...
Oh.
Instead of...
Unfortunate for Fortune, but very fortunate for CSU. Closing it out in the final stock. That's Ruby, baby.
That was a forward drift trying to get the forward air out. He landed, auto canceled it, spot dodge.
Ouch. Now that is going to be it for CSU versus Tiffin. You might have something special in just a second, so stay tuned, but don't totally get your hopes up. We will be back in just a second, so stay tuned. Alrighty then, folks, we are here with Victor Dreamless of CSU. How you feeling after that match against Tiffin?
That was really stressful last game of game 2.
Oh, no, that's absolutely fair. We were on the edge of our seat out here.
Ruben got hit like 3 times. He's like, oh no, I choked this. Like,
I mean, look, it was a little scary for a second, but, you know, sometimes you just got to clutch it up. Now, you win, I believe it was 5 and 7?
5, I took 6.
6 the second game. Now, a couple of different things. One, how did you feel about going into that DDD? We thought that was kind of a weird choice to send into a Pyramithra. How were you feeling when you saw that?
I am historically very bad at Aegis versus DDD. I have not won a game in bracket of that matchup in years. So I was a little bit stressed out when that happened. But I knew from the previous game that DDD, I knew their weaknesses pretty well from playing against them as Brawler, and I was able to transfer that over.
I see. Now, we saw that in Game 1 you were using the Brawler, but in Game 2 you switched over to the Pyramithra.
Yes.
What prompted that switch, and what was going through your mind?
Just because I was going in on Terry instead of going on... I would rather have the sword versus the FGCs, like always. And as you might have seen in the match, I was able to camp him out on battlefield really hard.
That goes directly into our next question. Would you like to apologize for what you did?
No, I kind of wish I just sat on the platform for 5 minutes. They would just talk.
You know, good point. Good point.
That would have made the last game a lot easier if I just camped for 5 minutes. Because then Fortune will probably be...
You know, fair enough. That is not incorrect.
I could have just sat on the platform. Yeah, it was at like 20%. I just gave him go meter, which was a mistake, and I died for it.
Unfortunate. That's sometimes what happens. Like that go
I'm
it does something else.
not used to getting punished for hitting people, but that power geyser just hits me on the platform, so I had to be aware after he got the go meter.
Absolutely.
So now I know for the future if I ever play Terry on Battlefield again, I don't.
Absolutely, like that is a very painful position to be in. He is a very scary character with his resource now. There is a thing that we were that I was discussing. Frankly, I had to cast this one to go solo. However, Pyra forward smash. Do you believe that it cares about like the percentage that you're at, or do you believe it's just like a thing where it'll kill or it doesn't, and it's probably it's like a coin flip?
It'll matter. I'm painfully aware of the fact I've hit plenty of Bowsers with forward smashes. Like oh yeah, this will kill.
I mean, yeah, that's called it's the coin flip.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
Thank you. Alrighty then, folks, that's going to be the end of today's stream. Thank you so much for joining us. I believe we've got another game on Friday?
For Smash, yep.
For Smash. Wonderful. I will be there, so please do join us. I've been Psychic with Dreamless. Xandet has been here on production. Thank you for joining us.